Have a lot of temperature swings still throughout the week. We're going to be an overall cool down today. Sunrise was officially at 6:07 this morning. We're waking up to hazy conditions across the central coast, and those gray skies, those low clouds have made their return this morning. But again, the base of the low clouds sitting a bit higher, so the only place we're really seeing that fog this morning is around the passes, such as the Summit area and Pacheco Pass. There probably maybe some patchy fog around Hecker Pass as well. Again, ridge of high pressure, that's what warmed us up yesterday. That's why we saw those sunnier conditions. Now, I'm going to point out this low. Once again, this low was what was with us this past weekend. We have another low that kind of cut off from it, and this is a retrograded low, meaning it's pushing back west against the normal weather pattern or the weather flow that we typically see. So this is going to just continue hanging out over the Great Basin, but it does have some influences on our weather and our temperatures specifically, and we're going to see that today. So this is going to bring some cooler air aloft to our area. We're going to see an overall cool down, but we also have a southerly surge, and that has brought us those low clouds to the coastal locations, but also those low clouds have filled into our valleys. We're going to continue to see that southerly surge out there. So Santa Cruz, I mentioned this because you're actually going to see the biggest drop in temperatures today because of that southerly surge, and you're going to be keeping those low clouds out there. Now, this again is going to remain just to the east of us. We'll continue to see that tomorrow. We're still going to have a pretty deep marine layer tomorrow, so we're still going to have those clouds around the coast. That's still going to keep our temperatures on the cooler side. However, ridge of high pressure will start to build back in, so inland tomorrow will slowly start to warm back up again. We're really going to see that warm up as we head into that Thursday, Friday time zone. Friday, Saturday specifically inland, we're looking at temperatures in those 80s and even some 90s, so it's going to get toasty for those interior locations. We're going to remain warm for the start of the weekend, and then heading out of the weekend into the early part of next week, we actually have the chance of some showers, so we'll continue to track that for you. Future track, I can tell you, not doing a very good job of tracking those low clouds that we have. Those low clouds have filled into the bay. If we see any clearing, we're starting to see some of that clearing on the south side of the bay, but still have those low clouds in the Salinas Valley, Hollister up into the Santa Clara Valley, but we will see the clearing for those inland spots. By lunchtime, we are going to see mostly sunny skies out there. It is possible we could see some of those low clouds coming up from San Luis Obispo, hitting Bradley, maybe parts of the San Antonio Valley because of that southerly surge. So again, we are going to keep those low clouds on the north side of the bay. If we see any clearing, we are going to see some clearing on the south side of the bay. So south side actually going to be warmer this afternoon versus the north side. Again, low clouds will start to thicken through the overnight hours. So once we start to head into sunset, those low clouds will push back in to our near coastal cities. We're going to see those low clouds filling the valleys once again. We do have the chance of some drizzle and some patchy fog tomorrow morning. Pay close attention to your city here because temperatures again are going to vary. North side of the bay will be cooler. You're probably going to see the biggest drop in temperatures today. We're going to be in those low to mid 60s around Santa Cruz, even cooler yet around Davenport in those low 60s. The San Lorenzo Valley, Felton, you'll be in those upper 60s, but the rest of the valley will be in those 70s. As we head down the coast, again, mid 60s for Watsonville, but if you're around the immediate coast, Aptos there at 62. We are going to be warmer on the south side of the bay, Marina at 69, 72 in Salinas, 74 in Hollister. We're going to be in those upper 70s to low 80s, still warm for the Santa Clara Valley. Really going to see some temperature differences here. Seaside Monterey in those low 70s, upper 60s for Pacific Grove. Again, you're going to see sunshine out there, but Pebble Beach, you're going to be under those clouds. That will keep you in those low 60s. Heading into the Salinas Valley, most of the valley will be in those 70s, 80s for King City. Again, southerly surge going to cool down Bradley, San Antonio Valley, Parkville, keeping you in those low 70s. Once you're back along the Big Sur coast, Big Sur, I am expecting some clouds for you this afternoon, mid 60s with upper 70s for Carmel Valley.